Why does fasting work? Amazing for some people, but leave others feeling tired and hungry. You drink your black coffee, you skip breakfast, you wait until noon to eat, but nothing changes. Your energy is low, the weight stays the same, and you start thinking maybe fasting just doesn't work for your body. But here's what nobody tells you. The problem is not how many hours you fast. The real problem is when you choose to fast. Your body has an inner clock. This clock decides when you burn fat easily, when your cells start cleaning themselves, and when your muscles get protected. If you ignore this clock, fasting becomes hard work, with zero results. Today we will walk through your body hour by hour. You will learn when fat actually leaves your cells, when your body starts its deep cleaning process, and why eating early might be the secret you have been missing. Stay until the end because the last part will change everything you know about fasting. If you want clear health information based on real science, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's keep learning together. Most people start fasting with one simple idea: stop eating for long enough, and fat will disappear, so they skip their morning meal, they push their first food to afternoon, they feel hungry but keep going. Days pass, weeks pass, sometimes even months, but the results never come. The scale does not move much, energy feels low all day, the mental sharpness people talk about never shows up. Then the questions start: am I not trying hard enough? Is something wrong with my body? Does fasting even work for me? Here is the truth: you are not doing it wrong. You are thinking about it wrong. Fasting does not fail because you lack discipline. It fails because your body never switches to burning fat. And this is the part most people miss. Feeling hungry does not mean you are burning fat. Hunger and fat burning are two different things. Let me explain what happens after you eat. Every time you finish a meal, your body goes into work mode. It does not matter if you ate a full plate or just had coffee with sugar. Your body starts breaking down the food immediately. Carbs become glucose. Your blood sugar goes up. Your pancreas makes insulin. Insulin is not your enemy. It helps glucose enter your cells to give you energy. But here's the catch. When insulin is high, fat stays trapped inside fat cells. Your body cannot touch it. Why? Because your body is busy handling the food you just gave it. It does not need to use stored fat yet. This is where things go wrong for many people. They think they are fasting, but their insulin never drops low enough. Maybe they had a big carb meal. Maybe they drank milk in their coffee. Maybe they snacked in the afternoon. Each time they eat something, insulin goes up again. The result is a confusing state. You are not getting energy from food anymore, but your body still cannot use your fat. This creates the exact problems people complain about: hunger without results, tiredness, bad mood, brain fog, no fat loss. This is why people say fasting just makes me feel worse. What is really happening is simple. Your body ran out of easy energy, but it still cannot access your fat storage. Your body is using the last bits of glucose and liver sugar. Meanwhile, insulin is blocking the door to your fat cells. When this goes on too long, your brain gets stressed, your focus drops, your motivation disappears. And here is the sad part: most fasting advice makes this worse. People are told to fast longer, but nobody tells them about meal quality or timing. So they skip breakfast, but eat big dinners at night. They fast for 16 hours on paper, but they eat exactly when their body handles food the worst. Even with a long fasting window, their body stays in processing mode all evening, exactly when it should be resting and repairing. So when someone says fasting does not work for me, the real problem is different. Their eating is not matching their body clock. Their body never got the right conditions to unlock fat burning, and without that key, all the fasting effort feels useless. Every meal is more than just food. It is a signal to your whole body. The moment you finish eating, especially if you ate carbs, a chain reaction starts. Carbs break down into glucose. Glucose enters your blood. Blood sugar rises. Your body takes this seriously. It sees this as important work. To handle it, your pancreas releases insulin. Insulin goes to your cells and says, "Open up, take this glucose inside." Thanks to insulin, glucose leaves your blood and goes into cells. This is normal. This is how your body works. The problem is not insulin itself. The problem is how long insulin stays high. As long as insulin is elevated, your body enters storage mode. In storage mode, fat cannot leave fat cells, not because your body is broken, but because biology simply does not allow it. High insulin sends a clear message. We have new energy coming in. No need to touch stored fat. So even though you might have thousands of calories stored as fat, your body acts like that storage does not exist. This processing phase usually lasts 4 to 6 hours after eating, but that is under perfect conditions. In real life, many things make it last longer. A meal with lots of sugar, white bread, sweet drinks, dessert, all these keep insulin high for longer. A coffee with milk in the morning triggers insulin again, and if you snack all day long, your body never experiences low insulin at all. This is the hidden trap. People think they are not eating much, but they eat all the time. A little here, a little there. Each time insulin wakes up, each time the body goes back to processing mode. Your body becomes like a factory that never stops, always busy, always working, but never able to switch to fat burning or cleaning mode. Here is what makes it confusing. Hunger feels strong during this time. Many people think, if I am hungry, I must be burning fat. But your body does not work based on feelings. You can be very hungry while fat is still locked away. In this situation, hunger is not fat burning. It is energy conflict. Glucose is getting low, but fat is not allowed to step in yet. This conflict creates tiredness, bad mood, brain fog. Your brain is very sensitive to this because it needs steady fuel. When glucose is dropping but ketones are not ready yet, your brain feels uncomfortable. You feel this as poor focus, low energy, mental exhaustion. So when someone says fasting only makes me tired, it is usually not because fasting is wrong for them. It is because their body never got enough time to exit processing mode. Only when insulin drops very low does the door to fat storage finally open. Until that door opens, every hour of fasting feels like standing outside a huge energy warehouse without the key to get in. After your body finishes processing food and insulin starts falling, something important happens. Usually around 12 to 16 hours after your last meal. This is not a random number. This reflects how human energy works. In the early hours of fasting, your body uses liver glycogen. This is stored glucose in your liver. Your liver holds about 100 to 120 grams, enough to fuel your brain and organs for a limited time. As fasting continues, this glycogen slowly runs out. Eventually, your body faces a question. Where will energy come from now? The answer is stored fat, but only if insulin is low enough. This is the key moment. When insulin finally drops, fat cells get the signal to release their reserves. Fatty acids enter your bloodstream. They travel to your liver, and there a new process begins. Your liver turns fatty acids into ketones. Ketones are not emergency fuel. They are clean, stable, and very efficient energy, especially for your brain. In many cases, ketones give steadier energy than glucose. They do not cause sharp ups and downs. The moment your body switches from burning glucose to burning fat and ketones is called the metabolic switch. This is the true turning point of fasting. You need to understand that hunger is not a good sign of this switch. Many people feel hungry long before it happens. But some people pass the 14 to 16 hour mark and suddenly feel lighter, calmer, clearer in their mind. That clarity means your brain found a new stable fuel source. Once ketones start feeding your brain, the stress signals go away. At the same time, another hormone quietly rises, growth hormone. Many people worry that fasting will break down muscle, but human biology is smarter than that. Growth hormone sends two signals: burn more fat, protect muscle tissue. In other words, growth hormone helps your body use fat while keeping muscle safe. This is an evolutionary safety feature. Losing muscle during food scarcity would make you weak. It would hurt survival. So the human body developed hormones to protect muscle during fasting, as long as fasting stays reasonable. This explains why people who fast correctly and eat enough protein often keep their muscle. Some even build more. This is why 16 to 8 fasting works well for many people. Not because it is magic, but because it is long enough to flip the metabolic switch, yet short enough to avoid stressing your body too much. It lets glycogen run out, Insulin drops, fat cells open, ketones rise, growth hormone increases, all within a cycle your body can repeat every day. Understanding this 12 to 16-hour window shows an important truth. Good fasting is not about suffering through hunger as long as possible. It is about reaching the right metabolic, then letting biology do the rest. Once you pass the metabolic switch, fasting stops feeling like a fight. It becomes organized, logical, and easy to maintain. If this information is helping you understand your body better, do me a favor. Subscribe to Core Health right now. Hit that like button and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Your support helps us keep making content that actually makes sense. Now let's keep going. When you go beyond 16 hours and keep fasting, something deeper than fat burning starts. This is where fasting becomes more than weight loss. It becomes cellular maintenance. Between 16 and 24 hours, a powerful process called autophagy increases. Under normal eating, your body gets protein from food constantly. Amino acids flow in. They support growth and repair. But when fasting extends, this outside supply stops. Now your body must decide where will building blocks come from. Instead of breaking down muscle randomly, your body chooses a smarter path. It recycles what is old, damaged, or not working well. This is autophagy. The word means self-eating, but a better description is self-cleaning and resource recycling. During autophagy, your cells do a deep inspection, broken proteins, damaged mitochondria, cellular garbage, even bacteria or viruses. All these get identified, they get wrapped in a special container, then that container merges with another structure filled with strong enzymes. Inside, these unwanted parts get broken down into basic pieces, amino acids and other small molecules. But here is the key. These pieces do not get thrown away. They get reused to build new healthy cell structures. This is not destruction. It is smart recycling. Your body is doing what any good system does when outside resources are limited, reorganizing and improving from within. Think of it like cleaning a house. Over time, broken items and junk pile up. They take space. They reduce function. A deep clean does not mean destroying the house. It means removing what does not work, fixing what can be fixed, restoring order. Autophagy is this kind of deep clean at the cell level. This is why autophagy connects to aging and disease. When it works properly, cells stay clean. Mitochondria make energy better. Inflammation drops. When autophagy gets suppressed, often because people eat all day and insulin never falls, cellular waste builds up. This contributes to metabolic problems. Chronic inflammation, age-related decline. You need to know that autophagy is not on or off. It runs at a low level all the time. But fasting, especially between 16 and 24 hours, speeds up the cleaning. Your body gets a signal, outside resources stop, time to clean, recycle, and optimize inside. This response is ancient. It is adaptive. It is built into human biology. This explains why many people feel a subtle shift during this phase. They feel lighter, clearer, more organized inside. This is not imagination. It reflects less cellular noise, less inefficiency, cells working with less waste and more precision. Understanding autophagy changes how we see fasting. It is not about forcing weight loss through hunger. It is about giving your body time and space to maintain itself, something it cannot do while always processing food. In the 16 to 24-hour window, your body starts exactly that work, cleaning, recycling, preparing for a healthier state at the deepest level. When fasting goes beyond 24 hours toward 48 hours, your body enters a fully adapted state. This is no longer transition. This is complete internal fuel mode. Your body stopped looking for outside energy. It settled into a self-regulated system. And in this stability, powerful changes happen. One striking change is growth hormone. Research shows that after about 48 hours, total growth hormone production can increase 5 times compared to normal eating. This is not random. Growth hormone is survival hormone. Without food, your body needs a way to maximize fat burning while protecting important tissue, especially muscle. Growth hormone does exactly that. It speeds up fat release from fat cells. It boosts fat usage, and it sends strong signals to limit muscle breakdown. This is why, against common fear, extended fasting does not automatically mean muscle loss. From evolution perspective, losing muscle would be terrible. Muscle is needed for movement, for hunting, for survival. Human biology evolved to protect it. At the same time, ketone levels rise high and stabilize. Your liver becomes very good at turning fatty acids into ketones. Your brain starts using ketones as main fuel. Ketones give energy in a smoother way than glucose. No sharp spikes or crashes. Many people report similar experiences during this phase. Clear thinking, better focus, calm, steady alertness, no energy dips. This is not placebo. From evolution view, it makes sense. Our ancestors faced food scarcity often. A brain that became slow during hunger would hurt survival. Instead, the body evolved to sharpen the mind during these times. Ketones support this survival-focused mental state. But because this is such a powerful state, I need to give you an important warning. Fasting for 24 to 48 hours is not right for everyone. Biology is smart, but it also sends warning signs clearly. If during extended fasting you feel severe dizziness that does not go away, heart beating irregularly, confusion or disorientation, weakness so bad you cannot do daily tasks, these are not signs of progress. They are signals to stop right away. Fasting is not a contest. There is no reward for ignoring your body to stress. In the modern world, people vary widely, different health status, different medical history, different stress levels, different energy reserves. Extended fasting must be approached carefully and personally. Some benefit greatly, others do better with shorter windows. The real value of 24 to 48 hours is not about how long you can last without food. It is what this phase shows about human body adaptability. When it is not constantly fed, under the right conditions, biology does not break down. It optimizes. It burns fat better, protects vital tissue, sharpens the brain to boost survival. Understanding this lets us see fasting with maturity, not as extreme tool for fast weight loss, but as powerful biological state that must be used thoughtfully, carefully, and with respect for personal limit. That respect for biology determines whether fasting becomes health tool or body burden. If there is one factor that makes fasting work or fail quietly, it is meal timing. This is the heart of everything, the part most people miss, not because it is unimportant, but because it is invisible. We count fasting hours, but we rarely ask a more important question. What biological time is my body in when I eat? Your body does not work like a simple machine. It runs on a 24-hour rhythm, an internal clock. This clock controls hormones, body temperature, digestion, and especially how you handle glucose and insulin. When you eat out of sync with this clock, you are not just eating late, you are asking your body to work against its natural design. Research shows clearly that insulin sensitivity is highest in the morning. It slowly declines as day goes on. By evening, your body ability to process glucose can be 17% lower than morning. This means the same meal, same calories, same nutrients, creates very different responses depending on when you eat it. When you eat earlier in the day, insulin responds fast and well. Glucose clears from blood smoothly. Less extra energy goes to fat storage, and your body has time to return to fat burning and repair later. In contrast, when you eat late, especially big dinner at 8 or 9 at night, you bring energy exactly when your body handles it worst. Insulin must work harder. Glucose stays in blood longer. Fat storage becomes more likely. This explains why many people fast carefully but see poor results. They skip breakfast but eat late dinners. On paper, they fast 16 hours, but biologically, their body is still processing food deep into night. Exactly when insulin should fall and repair should start. Their fasting window exists, but it is misaligned. Imagine cleaning a house. During daylight, you see everything. Cleaning is efficient. At night, with poor light, every task becomes slower, less precise. The house can still be cleaned, but at higher cost and lower quality. Eating earlier aligns with daylight. Eating late forces metabolism to work in darkness. Importantly, this does not need extreme schedules. You do not have to finish eating at 3 in the afternoon, simply moving dinner earlier. From 9 to 6 or 7 can make real difference. Those extra evening hours let insulin fall. Hormones stabilize. Body enters deeper repair overnight. Your internal clock also loves consistency. Eating at roughly same times each day helps your body anticipate food. Optimize insulin sensitivity. Prepare digestive enzymes. Irregular timing, especially weekday versus weekend differences, disrupts the clock, and disrupted clock leads to inefficient metabolism. So the real question is not only how long you fast, but when do you eat? Fasting that respects biology does not punish your body. It syncs with it. When eating aligns with your internal rhythm, fasting stops being a struggle. It starts feeling natural and sustainable. Up to now, the biology might feel logical, but science does not rely on logic alone. It needs proof, and this is where several important studies changed how we understand eating, fasting, and weight. Not how much we eat, but when we eat. One influential study comes from scientist Sachin Panda. His experiment was simple, but results were huge. Different groups of mice got same food, same calories, same high-fat diet. No difference in amount or type. The only difference was timing. One group could eat any time during 24 hours. The other group could only eat within 8 to 12-hour window. Then they fasted. The results surprised researchers. The time-restricted group was leaner, healthier metabolism, fewer signs of disease. Despite eating same calories, this challenged the old belief that only calories matter. The findings showed that when eating matches body clock, the body processes same energy completely differently, not because mice were more disciplined, but because their biology was allowed to work as designed. Of course, mice are not humans. The key question was, does the same thing happen in people? That answer came from controlled human study, published in 2018. Researchers took men with prediabetes, clear metabolic problems, divided them into two groups under strict watch. Both groups ate same foods, same calories, same nutrients. Only difference was when they ate. One group followed early eating window, 8 in morning to 2 in afternoon, 6 hours. Other group ate over normal 12-hour window. After 5 weeks, measurements showed striking results. The early eating group did not lose weight, but insulin sensitivity improved 36%. Blood pressure decreased. Markers of stress dropped significantly. All these improvements without weight loss. This shows critical insight. Metabolic health improves before scale changes, not the other way. These studies give clear message. Calories do not disappear, but body response to calories depends heavily on timing. When eating aligns with body rhythm, insulin works better, biological stress decreases. Protection systems activate. When eating happens late, same calories become burden. This is why phrase timing matters more than calories. It is not just slogan. It is summary of deep biological truth. Timing determines fate of energy. A meal is not just about what and how much. It is about when it enters body in specific biological state. Understanding this lets us move beyond obsessing over calories. Instead of fighting numbers, we learn to work with our internal clock. And when biology is respected, body no longer needs force. It naturally shifts toward better health over time. After understanding full picture of fasting, one final question comes up. If you had to skip one meal, should it be breakfast or dinner? This is not just personal choice. It is a question of whether you work with your biology or against it. The answer is clear. Skipping dinner or eating it earlier is generally better than skipping breakfast. The reason has nothing to do with food rules. It comes down to how your body processes energy at different times. Morning and early afternoon are peak insulin sensitivity and digestion. Evening and night are designed for slowing down, repairing, resting, not handling large amounts of food. When you skip breakfast but eat late at night, you create biological mismatch. You fast when your body processes food best. You eat when it is least ready. On paper, fasting window looks right, but biologically, high insulin goes into night, disrupting fat burning and repair. This explains why many people fast long enough but still see disappointing results. In contrast, when you eat earlier in day and finish earlier, you align with natural biology. Energy gets processed well during peak time. Nighttime becomes long fasting and repair period. In this case, fasting is not something you endure. It becomes natural extension of your body rhythm during sleep. Importantly, this does not need extreme behavior. You do not have to skip dinner or finish eating super early. Small changes matter. For example, moving dinner from 9 to 6 or 7 gives your body 2 or 3 extra hours each evening. Hours to lower insulin. Activate recovery. Those hours are biologically more valuable than forcing longer fasts by skipping breakfast. Sustainability also matters. The strategy only works if it fits real life. For many people, skipping breakfast hurts morning focus, work performance. Exercise. Eating dinner earlier is often easier to keep, causes fewer social problems, still gives metabolic benefits. Fasting should support your life, not fight with it. Ultimately, this is not rigid rule. It is biological principle. Eat when your body handles food best. Fast when your body is meant to rest. Once you understand this principle, you can adapt it flexibly. Occasional late dinners will not destroy your health. What matters is overall pattern, not daily perfection. So instead of asking which meal should I skip, better question is how can I align my eating times with my body rhythm better today than yesterday? When you move in that direction, body responds naturally, gradually, sustainably, in harmony with original design. If you stayed until now, you probably realized something important. The problem was never lack of discipline. Your body is not working against you. It has always tried to function according to its biology. Our job is not to force it, but to listen and work with it. Fasting, fat loss, and health are not competitions. They are about learning to respect your body clock, understanding what your body truly needs, giving it time and conditions to do what it was designed to do. When you eat at right time, fast at right moment, and stop treating your body like something needing punishment, change begins in far more sustainable way. If this video helped you see fasting through a clearer lens, more scientific, more realistic, please subscribe to Core Health. Join us for future content. We do not chase trends or exaggerate methods. We focus on understanding biology so you can build long-term health without extremes. Share this video with someone struggling with fasting. It might be missing piece they need. And if you have questions or experiences, leave comment below. We read them. Thank you for investing time in understanding your body. See you in next video.